What up, people? It's DJ, aka Five Guitars Guy. It is the Stuck in My Head week, so let's get into it. Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet?
Well, I could see you home with me, but you were with another man, yeah. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away, yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl?
Okay, so just like all the other previous installments, the main thing I'm going to be hitting with this song is that strumming with proper muting. I'm probably going to just hammer on that point until I'm done because I figured that will definitely help me not just with this song but as a guitarist, being able to have that kind of control to where I can strum cleanly without missing something or playing a string that I don't mean to, and then also being able to mute so I can properly control the sound, make it more percussive instead of just letting everything ring out because I can't stop it. And then the next part I got to work on is coming back to a few of those parts where I looked at the tab for one instrument, just apply it to both, where I'm supposed to actually do something different for the rhythm or the lead section. I'll get into that when I get to it. And then the other thing that I gotta bring back is figure this is probably a bonehead mistake on my part, but making sure I can connect these parts. I've been so focused on just taking one part and trying to hammer it to the point where I understand it, and then going to the other part and hammering it to make sure I understand it. I got to make sure I can bring them all together. The big example that comes up is pretty much coming from that riff, do 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 do, and then coming to the verse or to the pre-chorus. I'm kind of getting a little slow because I'm going from individual strings or maybe two for the bend to having to come back to a chord. Like that also goes back to making sure I can get to my chords quickly and cleanly. So yeah, another thing I got to work on for becoming a better guitarist in general. But that's what I'm working on with this one. So let's get into it. First up, rhythm section. So yeah, the first part, got it. And then for let's see. Yeah, pre-chorus, not too bad. Just gotta get used to sliding into these smaller frets. And making sure I play the correct chord, as you heard. But yeah, that one I just got to work on coming through quick, since I only have to move up a whole step. And then yeah, for the actual chorus. And I've almost got that last little bit from the chorus to the point where I can keep it on. Obviously, having to go that shift from here to here. A little tough. I got to work on those fine motor skills so I can just shoot straight down. But at least the strumming is sounding better. Getting a little closer to the final part that I'm trying to work with. Oh, also, I'm still laughing about that whole part with the chorus where I just it was right in front of me, but I only just thought of it recently, using my index finger to mute the E string when I switched from to. I figure I'm still trying to make sure I lower my hand a little bit so I don't hit it anyway, but in the event that I do, it's muted. So that's pretty good. I feel like I'm getting something there too. Another part that's different, I already brought up in the last entry, but I figure I may as well just let you know I'm still working on it, is that bit that you play over the solo. As you can see, I am not familiar with this half of the fretboard. Still coming along, but yeah, making sure I can also strum in that small of an area because I only need to hit these two strings. So yeah, I figured since that one's the most recent one I started, it's going to sound the sloppiest for a while, but there it is. Yeah, sorry if this is stuff. My progress seems like it's really dragging along because I'm learning stuff that I'm pretty sure a teacher would have taught me right away, but gotta admit, I'm enjoying the process a little bit. But yeah, that's where I am for the rhythm section. Now onto the lead section. Okay, now onto that point I brought up about thinking the rhythm and lead section were the same thing when they weren't. Right here, prime example. Whereas the rhythm section went with the full strum of the A. This one, at least going off the tab, a little different. I'm pretty sure I brought this up before, but yeah, just the A, the open. Well, let's see. On the E string, it's an A, 5th fret. A string is open muted, and then 7th fret of the D string. So yeah, but basically, I'm gonna play that slow since I'm just getting back into that versus everything else, and yeah, you'll hear what I'm supposed to be shooting for. Also, here's the tab so that you can see what I'm aiming for as well. Anyway, on to it. So yeah, kind of slow going, but I can at least see what I should be aiming for. It's a little easier to pick up on something different from what I usually do now, so progress. Also, the end of the chorus on the lead section, slightly different. Now, well, the rest of it pretty much goes the same as the lead section. Whereas the rhythm section ends with. And this one will end with an E chord and basically a G chord. So. But yeah, slightly different. That's what I'm working on with those. And then so far, the other parts, like the solo and such, not much has changed. They're fairly straightforward and easy to figure out. So on to sound check. And the rhythm section, getting closer. Not quite perfect, but I can feel myself getting there. So for this one, it's pretty much volumes at 4, tones at about 7, bridge pickup. And then on the distortion pedal, let's see, I left level the same, but I pushed tone and distortion to about a 6. I'll have to push them a little harder to see if I can find that sweet spot, or at least figure out where I've missed the mark and overshot it is. But right now, it sounds not too bad. Yeah, feeling good. And figure getting that full strum, you can really hear the sound of it. I'm worried it's a little grainy, but definitely still feels close. Lead section. I figured first of all, there's just an issue with the guitar itself. You can't tell because I just make up the difference with the volume levels, but I feel like I have trouble getting a decent signal out of this one. It probably needs to be serviced. One thing, I've had this thing for over a decade, and for another, I'm guessing there might be some kind of issue tied to why the tone knobs and the pickup selector switch are backwards. Whoever did that. But yeah, aside from that, I'm getting pretty close. So I've got tone at about a 3 or 4. Volume at a 3 or 4. Tone, I pushed up to about an 8, maybe 7.5. I got to scale that back a bit. And then for overdrive, I kept those at 5 for now, just to see if I can really hear exactly what I should be aiming for. So all in all, that one sounds pretty good. So I'll stick with that, and like I said with the rhythm section, move the knobs up a little more just to see where too far is, and then back up, and then I should be able to hear it perfectly once I play it against the actual song. But that's what soundcheck is at. So that's where Are You Gonna Be My Girl is so far. I feel like it's coming around, kind of slow, but I doubt I'm gonna need another year to deal with it. I just gotta really hit it hard, find all those little parts, build up that muscle memory. But anyway, that's it for this one. This is DJ, aka Five Guitars Guy. See you.